What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be a final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes.
Hello, everybody. I hope you are all having a wonderful Wednesday morning. So, we're going to get to this, and this is sad. I couldn't find much information on him as a person because, he's a relative, this is relatively new. So if I could find out more information on him as a person, I will. But today we're going to be discussing the M of Jason Fox. A Penn Oriel County judge sentenced Claude Merritt on Friday to nearly 28 years in prison for the M and kidnapping of Jason Fox. Merritt will get credit for the time served and 36 months of community custody. This is the end of the sentencing range for Merritt's M and kidnapping charges, and exactly what the family of Jason Fox asked for in their victim impact statements. It doesn't bring Jason back. It absolutely does not make anything right. But it's good to know he got the maximum he could get in Washington state, and we feel good about that, Michael Fox, Jason's father, said after the sentencing. Judge Lech J. Radzimski explained his reasoning for the sentence in court. When I came out, I had no idea of what was going to happen, and I was waiting for you, and I wanted to hear what you were going to say. But your anger this morning, your lack of empathy for the family, you've turned this entire thing about you, Judge Radzimski said. And I looked for some kind of spark, for lack of a better term, of humanity or decency, that you would recognize the people that bared their soul for you this morning. So ultimately, I do conclude in this situation that the top end is what's appropriate. In January, a jury found Claude Merritt guilty on multiple charges, including the first M of Fox. The family of Jason Fox believe his M was a hate crime. On October 4th, 2020, law enforcement found Fox's body in an isolated area in Newport. They say he was buried in a shallow grave with his hands tied behind his back. Prosecutors say Merritt lured Fox to a shop at 22 Jurgens. There he was tied up and beaten, then taken to a 4-foot deep hole and buried. In closing arguments, the prosecutor, Dolly Hunt, told the jury they believe Merritt, also known as CL, played a major role in his end. Now, going on to that, going from there, um, we're going to get to part two. Jason's mother, Pepper Fox, has been pleading for the world to pay attention to the M of her son, Jason. While authorities have yet to determine a motive, Pepper is convinced that Jason, who was 19 at the time of his death, was killed in Newport, Washington because he was gay. She spread that message both to the media and the internet, and last month that message went viral. This is my attempt to get a hold of Ellen DeGeneres and Lady Gaga, Pepper Fox says on a TikTok video. Josh Helfgott, an LGBTQ plus advocate with more than 3.3 million TikTok fans, stitched that to his own post and gave a response. I'm not Gaga, but you want your son's story to go viral, and I think I can help, Helfgott says, explaining what's been reported about Jason's end. The TikTok post has garnered more than 1 million likes. The hashtag Justice for Jason Fox has nearly 13 million views overall, and Pepper's own TikTok profile has taken off well. Pepper says she has evidence proving her son was killed because he's gay. The law enforcement in Pend Oreille County remains hesitant to say his sexuality was the reason he was killed. 4 men have been charged with him in connection to his death. While search warrants indicate Fox had previously had confrontations with those men, and investigators have yet to put together a clear picture of what happened the night of Jason's death. The night the night Jason was killed, just past midnight on September 14th, 2020, he sent a relative the address of Timber River Ranch, a wedding venue where he planned to meet friends. Jason was uneasy about going because he didn't want Riley Hillstad to be there. Court records show um, he asked the person encouraging him to come out, Claude Merritt, if Hillstad would be there before going. Where's your place? For is it for not Riley? Jason asked on social media using FR as a shorthand for real. Court records say, like I for real want to kick it, I just ain't down for drama. Jason was killed that night and his body was found weeks later, buried in a shallow grave at the ranch. In police interviews, the 4 men charged with murder, Hillstad, Merritt, Matthew, Redette Freeman, and Kevin Belding, all indicated that they were at the ranch that night, but none admitted personally to killing Jason. A witness indicated that Hillstad that night operated a skid steer, a type of excavator, around the area where Jason's body was located. Investigators have access to social media posts that reveal how Jason had a recent history with the men accused of ending him. A Google account Pepper provided to deputies contained adult photos of Merritt, along with photos of other unidentified men, according to a search warrant. There were also screenshots of text conversations with Jason involving threats back and forth, but investigators have evidently not been able to confirm the identity of the people in those texts. Now, I'm glad she is getting justice. Unfortunately, there is a part 2 to this that I will be bringing out because it does have to pertain to her case, but it has to pertain to a lot of other cases as well. And it's about why it's so hard to present a case as a hate crime. and why a lot of prosecutors are very wary of using hate crime law in cases like these. But there is evidence, as I said, to label this as a hate crime, and that's what they need to do. They need to label it as a hate crime. To Pepper Fox, I'm so sorry that you lost your son. I am. I am so sorry. I am very sorry for your loss. Stories like these, as recent as these, prove that while we have made a lot of strides, we still have a long way to go in acceptance, in protection, and in equality. That is the end of this video, and I will be making another one regarding hate crimes and why it's so hard to prove. But remember Jason Fox. Remember him. And like I said, if I can find info about who he was as a person, I'll make a follow-up video on this. I will. You all have a great Wednesday morning. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you all soon.